Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti. Welcome back to my Rome 2 Total War Let's Play campaign series as the Masaesyli. This is part, or Numidia. This is part 11. In the previous episodes, I can't remember, but I bet I captured Ebora and defeated the Celtic guy. So, money-wise, we are doing better. And we basically need to expand a bit further now. Yeah, I'm sort of still building up my armies. I just finished this army. Was not finished yet because I need artillery in it. That's the only thing that I need, because I got I moved it to Tingis here, where we got some better cavalry stables and trained all of these units. So now this is my elite army. It probably will increase a bit more because this is not the final level of the stables that we can build, but so far this is how it's gonna. This is what the army is gonna look like. No infantry right now. Maybe once we get the Roman legionary barracks, we get some infantry in there, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm waiting for artillery. I removed the artillery building here because I was having a bit of issues with the public order. So I moved it here. The problem is, though, I need this thing, and I haven't researched the thing yet. Because I want onagers in the army. Heavy onagers, more specifically. Alright, so since we don't really have anything, I will just recruit one of those. So that we have some infantry in this army. Once we're done with that, I'm going to send this guy to Tingis so that he can retrain his army and fill up the ranks with soldiers. It's basically going to look like this. 4 of these armored Numidian cavalry, 4 of these regular Numidian cavalry. You might still ask why I'm using the regular ones if I've got the armored versions, because these guys are fast moving and they are very resistant to fatigue. I believe those guys are resistant to fatigue too, but these are not armored, so they're lighter, so they can outmaneuver every other cavalry unit of the enemy. Then we got some of these armored desert cavalry. Yeah, they're alright, but if these guys with more experience, they have actually more attack. So desert chariots, which will eventually be replaced with armored desert chariots because that's a better version. Of course, artillery, but we don't have that yet. Some of these Numidian riders, the shock cavalry. And then maybe I'll replace some of these armored desert cavalry with Numidian legionnaires at some point. Once we actually have the ability to get them, because we have to research that. Roman training reforms. Bloody drill makes bloody battles victorious. Yeah, there was actually a writer, can't remember who it was, but he said... he was writing about how the Roman army trained, and he said their trainings are like bloody battles, and their battles are like bloody trainings. Yeah, what does it even say here? The Numidians were remarkable horsemen, but their infantry was... Jesus, fucking mouse. Was inferior compared to that of their Carthaginian enemies, who attracted foot mercenaries from all over the known worlds, due to their unsealed silver coins. During the Second Punic War, when Hannibal led his army, including 18 mighty war elephants, across the Alps to attack Rome on his own territory. Once the Numidians changed sides, the Romans sent advisors to help and train the heavy infantry to their new ally, the Masaesyli King Syphax. As the Numidians were natural warriors, Roman training quickly turned them into a formidable force, who proved instrumental at the Battle of Zama, which led to the Carthage defeat. Yeah, that's what I said, and I can't remember, a couple episodes ago I said that Numidia actually first helped out Carthage, trying to defeat Rome, by giving the Numidian cavalry, because as was stated by that little piece that I read over there. The Carthaginians were very good horsemen, so Carthaginians. Well, the Carthaginians were somewhat favoring of horsemen too, but the Numidians were famous for their horsemanship. The Numidian cavalry was famous all over the world because they were extremely fast. No one could catch up to them, and of course the horse skirmishing techniques were kind of like developed by Numidia. So they delivered Numidian cavalry to Carthage first of all, but eventually Carthage started losing, and Numidia changed sides. They actually started to help Rome out instead of Carthage, and they delivered Numidian cavalry to Rome, to Scipio Africanus' army, and that allowed him to win the Battle of Zama and destroy Hannibal's army. So it's a bit of history there. Okay, so we're going to move the new army up. The new army is going to move here and declare war on the Lusitani, because that's the next one that we need to go, because unfortunately everything else around me is conquered by like big empires. Massalia owns all of this. All of this is owned by Syracuse. Rome is having a lot of trouble over here. They don't like me anymore. Because I've got treaty with Syracuse and they hate Syracuse. And they're at war with everyone, basically. They hate... I think these are the Arveni. The Massilia hate them, but they don't really do anything about it. The Arveni were in Iberia here as well, but they lost it to Iberians, to Iberian tribes, and then Massalia reconquered that again. So that's how they lost all the territory in here. Because they actually, the Arveni were actually all the way down here. So yeah, at some point I will actually have to backstab Syracuse, but... Well, first of all, let's get rid of the Lusitani now. Because then we got this province fully under our control. So yeah, money-wise, we're not fantastic. We're not like a superpower with wealth, but it is a whole lot fuck ton better than it used to be. So that's a good thing. Okay, let's take a look what the objectives actually are. 60 units in total, well, we're getting there. We need to raise or sack 3 settlements. We've done 5, apparently. And we need to fully control Mauritania. Okay, well, we've already done both of the side quests. It was kind of inevitable that I had to do that, to be honest, in order to survive in general, but okay. Well, we don't really have any other money left, because I was building the next siege thing. No, sounds like my champion leveled up. Yeah, there's also a lot of weird stuff going on in the east, because the Seleucids died, but Egypt is kicked out of Egypt, and the Galatians who are all around Sparta, who now owns Egypt. And it's just weird. I, of course, can't see it because I don't have map information there, but the things that I do know of that are weird. Yeah, increased rank, I saw that. Our hidden agent exposed, there's a plague somewhere. Okay, this army has the plague. We're not going to fight them in that case. We encountered the Galatians, just as I talked about them. Okay, you're going to stay on this side. No, this side of Ebora. You don't need to stay on the other province. Just stand on that side. Okay. Let's build a weavery and let's increase the temple there. More money and more public order. So yeah, we've encountered the Galatians. There, I knew where their capital was. You see, Sparta owned all of that. Look at that, that's all owned by Galatia now, look at that. Egypt owns that. Is Egypt at war with Galatia? No, they have nothing to do with Galatia. They really like them because, oh yeah, of course, because Galatia is at war with Sparta, and Sparta kicked Egypt out of Egypt. So Egypt owned all this, of course, and they had their client states in Libya and everything, because I wanted to attack them, the Nasamonids that were over there, but Egypt made them their satrapy, so our war stopped because they didn't want to go to war with Egypt. Then Sparta landed their forces in Libya and conquered Libya and Egypt, kicking Egypt out. The faction. Then the Galatians, and the Egyptians conquered the Seleucids. Then the Galatians went all the way around and conquered all that. So this is all unknown. We don't know who owns all of that, but we do know that Syria and stuff is all owned by either Egypt or the Galatians. So it's pretty weird to have a barbaric faction own all of the east over there. They don't want to trade. I don't think I can trade with those. Oh, I can trade with Galatia.
Greetings. Now,
They don't want to because... oh, just cultural. And I've got a treaty with Sparta, apparently. I think we got a non-aggression pact with them. Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, because I was kind of afraid that they would attack me at some point. Because I was too busy with Carthage. But Carthage is dead now. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait 2 turns until this army is done being sick. Okay, you can actually go back. We'll switch them up. You can stay here. Okay, this is the king. Well, you're morale upon recruitment. That might be alright. You can get the pet snake. Yeah, you definitely need to be retrained. You can get rid of those. Because Ebora is covered by the army that's there. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with the slingers, because I can't really train the slinger. Oh, I can now, I believe. Oh, excuse me. I think I've got the plague too. Okay, Numidian light infantry. They actually are pretty decent in hand-to-hand combat, and they actually... like, all of Numidia's units are skirmishers that also have good melee attack. Well, except for these specific slingers and stuff, but okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to reform this army a little bit. We have some armored Numidian cavalry in this army already, so that is good. I will definitely get rid of those, because I've got better infantry, so get rid of them. Yeah, I'll just have to see what I'll do. I've got 3 of those, maybe 1 more, that's 16, and then we have 4 other units to add. Maybe I'll replace those and add 2 more armored desert cavalry. That means we got 18, so only 2 units left. Maybe 2 of those light infantry, just to see how well they do. Doesn't look like they've got much defense on the picture. Oh, no, I need to look at that over here. Their attack is 37, that is pretty good. Their defense is 52 and armor is 49. It's not that bad, to be honest. I mean, if you look at him, the slave infantry that they used, armor is 6, melee defense 29. It's a pretty big improvement, and not that much money you have to pay for those. These are Gaetuli tribesmen. It's pretty funny because these pictures. Oh no, he has a shield. I mixed these 2 pictures up. It's pretty funny because the pictures actually like show that these guys are pretty crap, but if you look at the stats, they're all right. I mean, if you compare them to Roman legionaries, they're pretty shit, of course. But of course, we're not gonna fight infantry. We're not gonna use infantry to fight Roman infantry. That's what our Numidian riders and armored Numidian cavalry and shit are for. Yeah, armored Numidian riders, I mean, because you got regular Numidian riders, and you've got armored Numidian riders, and I just skipped the regular ones and went straight to the armored version. Also, when we get to Olisipo, we actually get a metal fort, so we can upgrade weapons of our soldiers. Which is good. Which I found a kind of a blessing when I started the campaign as the Lusitani. Refugees. The tribe for distant lands have asked permission to settle within the province, bring foreign culture in new ways, but will be your decision. Old ways. Plus 3% owning factions cultural influence, plus 3 public order. New ways. More research rate, but less public. How? Oh, 12 turns. I'll allow the new ways, because I could really use more research rates, to be honest. Let's see, it actually skipped a turn. It doesn't show here, but it shows there. Yeah, that allows me to blacksmith, and then I can build some more siege equipment. Where the hell was I going? Oh, I was going straight for that workshop. I remember. Yeah. That's good. That's what I wanted. Okay. You're going to have to make your way over to Tingis. Here. Oh, we don't really need to upgrade this, because public order is fine. Let's invest a bit. Oh, this is all building. Let's build that up. And we don't have anything else. Unless we can build something here, maybe? No. Oh yeah, we need like 10,000 to build up the slave market again. Alright, we can use the money for recruitment in that case. Oh yeah, chariots. Don't have chariots then in this army. But then again, I've got a whole bunch more like archer units, so that's the trade-off, I guess. Okay, so get rid of those. We don't need them anymore. Let's replace them with those, and then we'll add 2 more. And we will add 1 of those. I've got 4 of those, 4 of those. So 2 more, that is, and 3 more basically. That's 18, and then 2 more units to add. Either we'll add some more. Yeah, I think we'll just add those light infantry, so we have to go back to this province here. So yeah, just wait until he is done with the plague, because otherwise we're gonna catch it as well if we attack them now. And that would be bad. He also likes to stand there. I didn't see any army from the Lusitani the whole time that I encountered them, and now that we're bordering them, they're placing the army very suspiciously at the river crossing into their territory. I mean, to be honest, I don't blame them. I mean, if like a pretty shit country, because Numidia was a pretty shit country when we started, actually pulls off to fucking destroy Carthage. Well, we didn't destroy Carthage, but we helped destroying Carthage, and actually is a pretty major player in the game, then I would be worried too. So, well, it's kind of their fault that they didn't expand much further. But anyway, that's beside the point. 12 minus 2 extra. That should be fine. Oh no, we don't have enough money to do this. Probably no. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Building up stuff is more important. Oh, excuse me. Wow! They had plague for 2 turns, and the turn after they're immediately back to full. I can't even do that. That's just the cheating AI. This turn they should still be. This should be the turn after finally that they're done with the plague, and now they actually have all their units back immediately. That's not how that works. At least it doesn't work for me that way. I have to wait 2 extra turns to fucking replenish everyone. So, even more evidence that the AI is a blatant cheater in the game. Cheater, compulsive eater. I mean, I can't really be fussed about it anymore. It's still bullshit, of course. It's not like I find it less bullshit every time I see it, but it's you get used to it that the game just fucks you over a bit. I mean, in the original Rome to the War, I'm actually gonna attack these guys, by the way. In the original Rome to the War, the guys also had like bonuses, but it wasn't that very noticeable. I mean, it was pretty much equal, and you could actually catch them doing stupid things, which it actually makes them feel the AI a bit more human, basically. But in this game, they don't even care. It's like, yeah, we cheat and we're proud of it. Anyway, we have to destroy this Lusitani army. Once again, even with all my amazing cavalry that I can train, the game says that it's impossible for me to win, but that's just because the enemy has infantry and I've got cavalry. That's the only reason why. The game doesn't look at stats or anything, the game just thinks infantry is superior, so the other guys win. That's why I can't really auto-resolve any battles, because none of my infantry is good enough to cope with that, because they basically only look at infantry and don't really think that cavalry is worthwhile. Anyway, it's a nice dry day, so let's just deploy. Unfortunately, we don't have artillery in this army. Or slingers, like long-range infantry or cavalry. If you want horse archers, then we just need... then we should play a campaign of Scythia, but I've already won a campaign of Scythia on this game. But I can tell you that it wasn't very fun. Okay, you don't really need to do anything, you're just gonna stand there. Oh yeah, these are my lancers. Oh no, riders. I'm sorry, riders. So yeah, these are... Officially they're called skirmisher cavalry, but they're basically just as good as any other cavalry.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Oh yeah, I've got some reinforcements. I've got Numidia noble cavalry. That's pretty good, I guess. Oh, they... Whoa, hey, hello. What are you doing? Going to cross the river on that side? Yeah, I really would love to bombard them with things now. There. At least we have some sort of formation over there with our infantry. Yeah, this is the point where artillery, because I wanted artillery in this army, would be useful. Or slingers. They all go, every time, they all go in like shield wall or hoplite wall or whatever it is. Sort of like a very primitive Roman testudo, but a lot less organized. Are you guys... oh yeah, well, I guess I'm on the attack, but I was kind of hoping for them to attack me, actually. Well, Numidia is notorious for skirmishing, so let's go ahead and do that. Because I'm not going to cross, because that's just death. To be honest, if you look at it this way, I mean, that's their land, this is my land, this river is the border between our lands, basically. They shouldn't really know that I'm actually attacking. I mean, of course, the game knows it because I actually clicked the attack button and everything, but, I mean, they should just see me as an army walking on the side of the river. Of course, it would be extremely suspicious, but in theory, they should really know that I actually declared war on them. Well, in that case, since this river crossing is the smallest, again, wow, I hate them so much.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Alright, just run up, throw spears, and then get out again. Maybe that'll trigger them. Yeah, that really sucks. Is there no other river crossing? I thought there were only 2. Usually there are like 700 river crossings on battles like these. No, there are only 2, and they're of course guarding them both. Wow. Okay, well, we got another idea. Because that is using these guys, my reinforcements. They got more range, but they got only 1 slinger unit here. So if I put these skirmishers up, I can at least get rid of the slingers and maybe some others, and they can all waste their ammo on them. Because, as I said, I'm not gonna cross. I was really hoping they would cross, but of course they don't. Because they like to make my life miserable. But I can already tell you that I'm gonna make their lives a lot more miserable than they're gonna make mine. Okay, guys, first run up there, and then you guys can rest a bit, and then run the final part. Yeah, they got 3 slingers, but they have 4 slingers, I mean, but they got 3 of those there. Oh no, you're gonna... Don't you dare to move them there. Oh my god, you are such a fucking asshole. Wow, I mean, just wow. Like, what they do and everything is just really, really fucking annoying. Cavalry counter tactics. Okay, that's pretty cool. They barely have any cavalry, but... And of course, yeah, I mean, fucking hell, man. You guys suck dick. Just to let you guys know that. You guys are fucking losers and motherfucking dickheads, okay?
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yeah, and now they're all gonna fucking fire and everything. They're like, oh, we are so good, we're so good, we're so good. And I can't put these guys in loose formation either, so... Well, they're not that much, they're garrison forces, so they can just replenish in the garrison city. Oh, now they suddenly come in and charge?
The men are wavering.
And then I select them to run away 500 million times and they don't respond? Yeah, of course. Oh, well, they were throwaway units anyway, but fucking hell. Oh yeah, whoa. I wanted to have him there as backup for morale, but that wasn't necessary anymore. Well, the only other thing I can think of is crashing through with Numidian riders. Yeah, I mean, if this was just a regular battle, this would have been a lot easier, and I would have probably defeated them already by now, but of course they're going to be the massive dickheads that don't want to move 1 single millimeter, because like, oh, they're on the defensive. Normally they don't care. When they attack, they're on the defensive as well. They're like, oh, yeah. But now, of course, and when it actually matters, they really care about that sort of thing.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Let's hope that they... Of course, somehow they pull 100 million spears out of their ass and they can all fire again and everything. Yeah, of course. Fucking look at how many spears! It's ridiculous! Can you pull through, actually? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose 500 million guys doing this. Yep. Yep. I hate every single one of you pathetic losers and dickheads. Yeah, that's what you guys are. Fucking dickheads. Okay. Turn around. Reform. All of you guys attack there, and then maybe you guys flank them in the back. Fucking hell, just oh my god. Every single unit that they can, they use it. It's just fucking annoying. And then my guys fucking don't know how to charge. Also amazing. Intercept that guy. No, he's running away like a fucking coward, because that's what he is. Oh my god. Yeah, defensive river cross. When they're defending a river crossing, it is so fucking hard to get through that. Especially when you've got fucking dickheads like those two. They're like, yeah, of course. Can you perhaps pull through here? Of course, they suddenly like have the morale of a lifetime. And that's not just because the general's close. Okay, I thought I charged. You know, I thought I charged. You know, I thought that happened at some point, but apparently it didn't. Because, you know... Okay, if you guys pull away, you're of course going to lose 500 trillion guys. I know that, but... Make way for the elephant. Make way for the elephants, I said. I did not say block all the elephants. And prevent them from doing their job properly. And of course, they've been fighting the whole time. They've been fighting the whole bloody time. And of course they suddenly have some fucking spears that they pull out of their ass. Fucking hell. They've been fighting the whole time. They've been throwing shit the whole time. And then of course they have spears suddenly. I mean, fucking hell. Yeah, and now they're moving extra guys here. If you're gonna die and go berserk, at least go through the enemy ranks. Yeah, of course. Yep, of course. This is just fucking ridiculous. See, oh no, it's so fucking impossible. What the fuck do you think? Oh my god. Fucking, do you think you can beat that? No way. I mean, it's like, oh my god, it is so hard. Oh, hey, hang on, wait, it's not hard. Burn it down. Fuck all of you. Those, because those are pretty good. Of course we can't reach them. Yeah, we lost fucking chariot unit. And we can't train that here because that's only in Tingis. Alright, you actually succeeded for a change. Yeah, the auto-resolve is just fucking bullshit. I already knew that, but it's fucking bullshit. It sucks, it's stupid, it is all of the bad adverbs that you can think of. Just because the enemy has got very crappy infantry doesn't automatically mean that they're immediately better at fucking at fighting the battle. Just because it's infantry. In this case it would be true because it was a river crossing, but I already know that that's not what the game looks at. The game does not look at if it's the game does not pay attention if you're fighting a river crossing, or if you're fighting on a mountain, if you're fighting in the middle of the snow, if you're fighting in the middle of a fucking desert. The game does not care. The game does not fucking care. It says that it cares because it has all these bonuses like fighting in desert bonus and everything. But auto-resolve doesn't give a single damn fuck. It just sees a blank space and one army against another army, and it has in its algorithm infantry 200 fucking % damage, cavalry minus 750,000 damage, which means infantry wins the battle every single time. That's what the game thinks. The game doesn't take anything else into account. So if you want to win an easy victory with basically any faction, just train a whole bunch of shit infantry units and auto-resolve your way through the campaign, and then you can easily win. But you can't really do that as Numidia, because Numidia has shit units, but they're so shit that the auto-resolve even says like, yo, no, yo dudes, you cannot do that. Okay, you need to go here. You need to go there too, because you need to get the extra chariot unit. Let's take a look. Oh wait, well we've conquered that. I don't really know whether I want to go further to that. And I kind of already have to declare war to Masaesyli, which, to be quite honest, I don't really want to do. But yeah, I don't really have anywhere else to go because I'm boxed in between tons of guys. Guess Syracuse would be the best option, but again, Syracuse is a client state of Massalia. Client established. Okay. Again. Alright, what was the difference between these two? Foods, dignitaries, and 8% tax. Public order. Okay, there's less tax but more other things. And this gives food. And this gives public order. I think we need public order here more than food because we got a harbor and everything, so... let's go ahead and build that up then. Oh yeah, we don't have enough money to upgrade as well. Oh yeah, and I forgot to move them. That's also true. Oh, they were at the same spot or something? Chosen by the sea. A woman is said to have gained the favor of the sea gods. The locals believe her ship will never sink. We can give her command of our ships or ignore such blatant superstition. What should we do? Import character or focus on accomplishments? Show your people that you value accomplishments over superstition. Positive results of this don't take long to become evidence. Oh, fine, I'll just hire her. Whatever. Fortunately, the game doesn't really easily tell me which person it is, but okay. There. You do that. You just need to wait. It's pretty good that this is actually faction-wide. Yeah, all provinces. That's pretty good. That I don't because I before it wasn't automatically, I believe, that it was that way. You had to like pull them all the way back to specifically that province to give them their armor upgrades. Okay, so yeah, they finally are also dwarf the Arvani, which was kind of inevitable at this point. The Arvani have lost almost all of their excuse me, gains in Italy. Yeah, you need to get up here because you need that chariot. There we go. Use as much money as possible. It gives iron to sell and manufacturing wealth and everything, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I don't really want to go after that final area from the Lusitani. I mean, I'll conquer it eventually, but it's going to be a bit of a son of a bitch to hold because we only have one settlement in the province. So yeah, we're a bit of a we're a bit stuck basically, because we're stuck between a bunch of guys that we are friends with and that are stronger than us. Okay, then finish the armor upgrades on those guys. You need 1 chariot, and that's it. You need 2 more of those armored cavalry, plus 1 of those. And then you got 2 spots left, and we'll put some of those infantry in there. What are you missing there? You're missing chariots in that case. Well then, in that case, maybe later we can get rid of regular Numidian cavalry altogether. And just replace it with those. Resistant to fatigue and everything, yeah. Yeah, those guys can do quick reloads. Those guys can't. And there's something else that they can't do. Okay, you stand there, you just check to see if anything bad happens. They're continuing to recruit, even though they have a lot of attrition problems and they can't even do anything. That looks exactly like the girl that we killed over there, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna end the episode here soon. Just after this turn, we'll just spend some money on buildings and stuff, and then I think it will be alright. Yeah, I don't really know which way I should go, because Massilia, of course, has Rome and everything as their... Only -3 crafters, that's not that bad. Disease, oh great, the king has got the disease. Happens a bit too often for my liking, all that plague shit. Yeah, you're done. You've got everything you need. You need those infantry. Numidian light infantry. Yeah. No, you can only train 1. Never mind then. Just train them both. Once the money's there. These guys have got less, like attack and everything, but they cost more. K2 tribesmen. Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna end off the episode here. I hope you almost enjoyed the video. In the next episode, yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna sit a little bit and build, and get the economy up and stuff, get the profits under control, and we'll see what we do, because I don't really want to go to war with Massalia and all of the client states, which include Rome and Syracuse. Well, yeah, I would like to go to war with Syracuse. I mean, then I can get Africa and the starting of that province. But especially Africa all the way would be very good. But yeah, they're a client set of them, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll first build up the economy and build up the armies, and then maybe I'll actually get another army in here after we're done building on the settlements, and then see what we can do around this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to be part of the Roman army so you never miss any of my videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here off the left of the video, or the subscribe button underneath the video. So let's go, Ave!